Hello, my name is Jeremy Reed, and I am presenting on the concept of mono noir in Japanese culture. Japanese culture is um, very much defined by this concept of mono, where it's a very important concept. It can be translated as the awareness of things and carries the connotation of a awareness of the passing or the transience of worldly things. Uh, this can be most easily illustrated in a withered flower whose uh, it was once full of life, and that beauty is now faded, and that very fading imparts a certain other kind of beauty to the flower, and that's kind of what mono noir refers to. And my project looked at mono noir as it is presented in different periods of Japanese history. So during the Nara period, the ancient period of Japan, poetry was uh, less formal and more just tried to capture the expression of the author. And the Manyoshu, or collection of 10,000 Leaves, carries many poems which contain the concept of mono noir, especially the um, poem An Elegy on the Impermanence of Human Life, which it laments the shortness of human life uh, and how it just passes so quickly, and that passing would be so painful. So in the Nara period, mono noir is taken as kind of a painful thing of realizing that things will be passing away and that we will lose things that we once had. The Heian period was a period of courtly elegance in Japan, uh, and was the first time that literature was really that there was a focus on form and elegance in literature. And the most important work of that period was the Tale of the Genji, which tells the story of Prince Genji, uh, a member of the Emperor's court, and the tales of his experiences and his family uh, make up the bulk of the work. And it is the defining work of Japanese culture. And mono noir, as opposed to the Nara period, is seen as a kind of awareness of the moment rather than being a sad thing. It's kind of a joyful thing, um, kind of taking the joy of something in the moment and living life to the fullest in a way, as is seen in Prince Genji's relationships. So it's a lot less somber than the Nara period, and shows that mono noir needn't just be a sad thing, but a joyful thing. Uh, so after that came the Kamakura period, which is the period of medieval austerity, um, where the period had a kind of stoic and strong attitude about it, with the samurai class of warriors being defined and romanticized by this um, kind of sense of honor and duty. And during this time, the recluse Kamono Chomai wrote An Account of My Hut, and it expresses mono noir during this period. Um, in in his story about he expresses his discontent and pain with the world after having seen so many natural disasters in his life, and decided to just seclude himself away from it. And uh, in this period, mono noir is more of a sad, uh, painful thing, kind of more like the Nara period than the Heian period. And it kind of carries this tone that if things will be passing away, then why focus on them? So for the sake of brevity, that'll be all the periods covered in this video. But many more modern Japanese stories carry the same tone, such as Kokoro, written by Natsume Soseki, about the passing of the Meiji period. And mono noir, I think, is one of the most important things to understanding Japanese culture, and and that by understanding that we get a real sense of the culture and the people who live there. Thank you very much.